Hello and welcome to this week's episode of X-Crawl Infinite. It is episode number 13. I assume nobody would know because Maddie is not here. We are down a player, but we will persist. The party last week seemingly spent most of their time fighting spiders, but surely other stuff also happened. But we're going to jump back into it. You have many pieces that can go into making a scepter. And Milo, you are recovering slightly from your savage poisoning. What would you like to do now?
According to this, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, sorry. I forgot I had a turn order already.
I guess I'm gonna run
Truly
over
incredible
again?
timing.
to these doors.
Yeah, Chris just left.
And open.
Yep. You can see a building ahead of you, which seems to be some kind of public bath type building.
Any NPCs around?
No.
Is there anything that looks like the staff of a scepter?
No.
Or the bit that we're looking.
Make a perception check. You can tell that the water in the baths that you can see, the deep, they look like plunge pools, like they're very deep. But other than that, you can't see anywhere that a scepter could be.
Okay, I'll shout back to the others. Last building's got looks like a bathhouse, a couple of plunge pools. Might be something in there. This is the last building. Yeah, it's the only place we haven't been.
No, there's a building that's kind of tucked into the L shape of the mess hall that you just came out of down here.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Okay. What would govern like diving ability? Is that like a con save thing, or is that more strength?
It would be an athletics roll. It would be an athletics roll, and holding your breath would be con.
I'd be disadvantaged.
You wouldn't have to make an athletics roll to get to the bottom of the plunge pools. You'd have to make a hard athletics roll to get out of it because of your plate armor. It wouldn't be disadvantage, it would just be harder.
Okay.
With this kit?
Anybody, I guess Teddy. I don't know if Teddy has athletics though.
Has a what?
Do you have athletics?
Athletics.
Yeah.
I do have. I don't think I've used.
Yeah, I've got athletics.
You have not.
I haven't. My turn's over anyways. But
sure.
Yeah. Maybe Milo, go check out the last building.
All right, Zephyr dashes this way.
Yeah.
No need to make a decision that turn. Teddy, you arrive next to Ron, and you Ron can point out the plunge pools that look deep, that they are the only place that something could be hidden there.
Maybe we each take one.
Yeah. Teddy gives you a thumbs up and says, so there's something at the bottom, or?
I think so, but could be wrong. I was going to look at them before I just dove in, but I don't see anything else that at this building.
Yeah, cool. Do we Yeah, I get. Teddy's just kind of like frowning, like very confused as like there's no enemies. Zephyr's charged off, and like by the time they got out of that room, right, they're just like a little lost, so they give you thumbs up. So, you want to take the far one or the near one?
I'll take the far one, I guess.
Teddy reorients towards that nearby one, and we'll
Sure.
do that on their next turn, I guess.
We'll
Can I
dash.
take a? Can I, since I'm not
Mhm.
actioning or anything, can I like perception or insight or something like what the room design is about? Kind of thinking about what we watched on our way in. Like,
I will just tell you because you did the prep, like Duck and Ron were like leading the prep. There are often rooms, even in this crawl, that do not have combat stuff in it, and like it might be just a challenge to like dive deep enough to get the thing, because like diving down into water is hard. It looks like a bathhouse, and the fact that there are plunge pools in a bathhouse is odd. From your experience of bathhouses.
Yeah.
Bathhouses are also weird. It's 2025.
As part of that with perception, etc., do I see any like steam coming off of these plunge pools? Do they look like hot plunge pools? Do they look like cold plunge pools?
Make a perception check.
Cool.
They look like cold plunge pools.
All right.
Like
Teddy kind
you
of,
would have a hot bath and plunge
yeah.
into the cold pool.
Yep. Teddy kind of rolls out their shoulder, both shoulders, but specifically that injured one, and says, "Right, be ready though, because this could really suck."
Milo gets to the door, opens it, and probably Duck, make a perception check. Yeah, so from the door that's open behind you, you hear Milo's voice, kind of quietly, but still a little panicked. Go, "Oh, hey, good dog."
Oh no!
And then it is your turn.
Um. Well, Duck was preparing to, I think, follow the group to the pools. Because of like shadow reasons, I don't know where anybody's token is right now.
The sound you heard was coming from the door behind you, so like over here.
So Duck then pivots from the direction that he was going to head and will poke a head out and his whole body out.
Yeah, you see Milo at a set of doors above you, and as you step that way, he's like got his hands up, like showing that he's not holding any like weapons or anything. And probably with your perception check, you can kind of hear a low, kind of territorial growl. Not necessarily a growl of "I'm about to pounce on you," but a growl of "leave us alone."
Duck shouts back in the direction of the others. Yo guys, maybe now is not a great time to take a swim. I think Milo needs our help. And I'll take the rest of my movement to. That's 20.
You see,
You're back.
you see a giant. It says giant wolf, but it's a giant dog. It's kind of curled up. The one that you can see is not the one that Milo is like hands up at, because this one is kind of like lazily looking over its paws from like a sleeping position, and Milo points at one that you can't see in the corner of the room, and then kind of mimes with one hand that it's gnawing on something. But I think you know each other well enough to understand that he's saying that it has a stick that could be the part of the scepter.
Yep, that follows. You know. So I'm going to think I have. I will take a dash to waste 5 more feet of movement to get up close to see what's going on. But otherwise, I want to wait for everyone else to like start making moves.
Yeah, it's kind of doing a low growl as it's gnawing on this white, thick, essentially stick that could be, oh, it's not a stick, but it's a very straight, white, roundly, like lathed piece of
Mhm.
wood.
And are these like real life dogs? Or
Yeah, they're like you know the bear dogs? No, not the bear dogs. They're the black ones that look terrifying and are huge. They're like those, but a size up in D&D parlance.
okay.
Like, you could ride one of these, and it might not even notice. They're a dire dog, probably is the best way to describe them.
And in like a meta way, is it what am I trying to ask? For the use of animals in like X-Crawl generally,
Mm.
what is sort of like what is happening around that? In like an animal cruelty kind of way? or what is like is it reasonable that
they tend to be things that are actually animals tend to be wild and more on the monstrous side, which is why these are dire wolves, dire dogs. But they are also like probably domesticated and like have command words and stuff. Did Duck have a dog growing up?
oh, 100%.
Yeah. Then I think you can tell that while if you walked in there and were like causing a problem for these dogs, they might attack you because it is like they're probably trained to do that. You could certainly placate that dog and get the stick off it if you replaced it with something like the pitchfork that is next to you in the room as you like duck your head in.
Okay.
Because everything you fought other than this has been monstrous. Like the spiders are like
No.
arcane monster things. These are traditionally like dogs.
Yeah. So Duck leans over and whispers to Milo. Okay. So I think that like we maybe don't need to go in there and fight the dogs, but if there's a way that like we without like messing with them can swap out the bone that they are chewing on or the staff that they are chewing on with like something else so they remain like entertained because that's what a dog wants is to like hang out, be chill and eat its bone. Maybe we could like avoid getting into like another scrap because I know we're all like super duper tapped, man.
I think Milo kind of whispers back. I'm going to take some liberties with Milo since Chris isn't here. Milo whispers back. Well, I've never met a dog I didn't like, but I've also never met a dog that liked me particularly much. Which is to say, Milo, no animal handling.
Sure. But don't you have like that magic spectral hand that could get in there and do a swap?
Oh, definitely. And he'll start casting Mage Hand. But we'll move to Ron. You could hear
alright.
most of that conversation because I don't think Duck was being quiet.
It was a stage whisper.
Yeah,
I don't have
Duck's
animal handling
Duck's whisperers.
either.
None of you do.
So
I'll tell you right now that Duck is the best at it. Like,
I think I'm gonna leave it to them for the time being. This room seems non-threatening, so I'll like say, Zeph, go help them out. Let me just make sure there's nothing in here. Pop through.
sure.
I can't look through, but
Yeah. Oh, weird. I have to. It keeps unrestraining my movement for things. Yeah, you look down. It's dark enough and deep enough that you like can't necessarily see the bottom. Do you have dark vision?
actually,
Then no, you can't see the bottom. I think you're very inhuman, half elf. So I think you don't have dark vision.
it's on my sheet, but I don't know if that's just because. I'm happy if I don't.
Yeah, because you're definitely we definitely did it as very inhuman because you have
Right. I'm gonna take the
battle
plunge. I'll pop my Peerless Athlete as a bonus action. Using my elevate so I can just focus on that. I'll...
Sure. So you don't need to make a roll to get to the bottom.
Yeah.
And Peerless Athlete is when you are making an athletics roll, you can just choose to have advantage, right?
No, it's for the next 10 minutes. I have advantage on athletics actions.
Easy. It doesn't even cost you movement because technically, like, you're not swimming down. You don't have to put any effort into this dive because you're falling because of the weight. And as you hit about halfway down, which is maybe 15 feet, a row of lights light up. And as you hit the bottom, you see that they go seemingly diagonally to connect to the other plunge pool. And in the exact middle between them, there's like this floating box. It's not floating, it's like chained to the ceiling and the floor, so it's like in the middle of the thing.
Okay.
But you've probably got enough movement to get to it as well this turn.
I will move towards it.
Okay, you move towards it. As you do, you notice that like there is a current that's trying to push you away from it, but your plate is so heavy that you are completely unaffected by the current. You're just like walking towards it. And as you do and open it, well, do you want to make a perception check or an investigation check on the box first?
Yeah, I would give it a look-see just in case.
Yeah. Just mainly in case you crit and get a mojo point. Like, it's worth it to roll it, even though I went past it and it makes it seem like it's not. It's fine. You open it and it's a. You would describe it as soon as you see it as like the most typical scepter you've ever seen. Like it is every part of a scepter perfect.
Okay.
This middle section, this base, it's like the exact brown you'd expect. It's the exact kind of slightly tapered shape that you'd expect it to be. It's got a bracket for like a thing to go on top, which the gnarled stick that you had didn't have. But that will be the end of your turn, and you can grab it easily. It's not like attached to anything. Zephyr will come down and be like, "Hey, puppy!" But stays well away from the dogs. Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy is gonna haul ass over to the. I'm trying to get back into Foundry because I couldn't do anything with my character sheet. But Teddy's gonna haul ass over to the other pool.
Yep.
The near pool, and since I still have movement, just full like it's like a running swan dive kind of moment.
Sure. It is a little harder for you to get down because the current that is pushing Ron quite hard now is blowing all the way back up.
Yeah.
So just roll me an athletics check.
Before Teddy drops in for the usual trying to cater to the crowd sort of thing, because Teddy did this before and it worked. Teddy will absolutely like go into sport mode with his clothing.
Sure.
All right. And then dive athletics. Come on, fucking roll this time, please. I can see my character sheet again. All is good.
Nice.
What happened to my dice?
Yeah, you just power downward. You hit the bottom pretty quickly. I'm not going to use yes, it does take some of your movement speed, but you also have enough to kind of get to where Ron is. But you see that Ron has just pulled a scepter out of a box, and you don't necessarily need to go over there if you want to just start making your way back up.
Oh, so like they're connected at the bottom?
Yeah, they like connect in a square basically.
Is there anything in the other directions?
No,
Cool.
not in a square,
Teddy,
not that kind of square.
got it. Teddy's gonna
Yeah.
give Ron a thumbs up and surface. Also very romance cover style.
We do get a camera shot of you in the water looking like completely at home with your hair like splayed out behind you and your clothes like perfect as you give a thumbs up. Like the camera lingers on that for a second. You don't need to make an athletics check to get back up. It's like humans float, so that's fine. Then it is Milo's turn, who will
When
cast
Teddy
Mage Hand.
surfaces, he is gonna holler as loud as he can outside to the others outside. Ron's picked up some kind of staff in here.
Got it. I think we're about to get another one.
How many staffs do we need?
Well, one, but we don't know which one it is, you know?
Staff.
Uh,
Safe. Thief?
At all of the shouting, the sleeping wolf perks up and like begins to unfurl itself. And it like does that kind of doggish shakes itself and eyes the two of you at the door. Not menacingly, but not in the most friendly way possible.
I'll be back.
Milo will cast Mage Hand, and you want him to just try and swap.
Yep.
Something. He goes to try and lift the pitchfork, and his Mage Hand can't lift it. And you see him pull out the gnarled scepter middle, and he says, "You just trade this one."
Are we like sure that that's like not the right one?
He like looks at it. Here's yeah, you're probably right. And he like looks around for something to trade with it. Do you want to roll me a D100 to just see if you get lucky that there's like a hefty stick somewhere in here? No, aggressively mid luck. He goes, could always give it your baseball bat.
Mm. Let me see if I can break that pitchfork in half.
he'll hold his action to like do that with the hand. Then, you just duck in the door, pick up the pitchfork, and you just want to break it so that it's less than 5 pounds.
Yep.
Yeah, just make an athletics check.
Ooh, sad.
It still works, but it hurts you to do it. So you're
Ugh.
gonna take 7 points of damage as you break it over your knee, and you've probably never broken something over your knee like that, and you just didn't realize how much it hurts. Like to just hit muscle with the thing. But make a grandstanding check. Let's see how cool it looks. Yeah, I think Duck doesn't need to style it out. It does break perfectly. And he manages to not like suddenly like grab his leg and stuff.
He
And
grits his
Milo
teeth
will
and smiles through it.
yeah. Milo will attempt to swap the thing. So what I need is you to make an animal handling check to like kind of maintain eye contact with the thing and like keep its attention on you as he makes a sleight of hand check.
He's going, "Hey, bud. Hey, let's chill."
Not bad. Oh, this should have had advantage. Fortunately. And then I'm just going to do a strength save to see how hard it's holding onto it. It should have had a save than that, but still not higher than 15. It's like looks at you and you see it like its tongue lolls out underneath the stick a little bit as it becomes a little bit more like into the connection between the two of you, and you see Milo's like spectral hand holding the pitchfork thing kind of adds it to the mouth and then slips out the other one.
Oh,
It does seem
you're such a
somewhat
good
dumbfounded
dog.
for a second, but then it just starts gnawing on the pitchfork and seems pretty happy.
Oh,
This one
it's just a good dog.
is padding over towards the door.
And can we close the door now?
There wasn't enough movement speed for the thing, but yes, you can close the door. Run.
Honk.
Okay, I'm gonna finish moving back and then start swimming up with the.
Sure. Make an athletics check. This is really just the time it takes for you to do it.
Sorry, I didn't. Just in case it's better. I thought it was gonna be fine. Dirty 20.
Yeah. Yeah, you the current is kind of helping you, like as much as it didn't you're heavy enough that it wasn't affecting you walking into it. It is a little bit of a buffer to push you up. It does take all of your movement to be grasping the like top, and then like it's a lot
Keep
of
over.
effort to have to haul yourself out of this plunge pool. But you are up and on the land. Zephyr, Milo, and Duck, you are all done. You have successfully collected the last 2 pieces of the scepter that you might need. We're gonna fast forward a little bit, and I'm gonna move you up towards the end of the thing. That will be 2 rounds to regroup. So yes, you are at the point where you need a scepter to put in the door that is like through there, but you can discuss it as you're walking.
Okay.
What did the one that we got from the
Oh.
wolf look like?
The wolf's one was white, and it was lathed, like it was a very straight piece of wood.
Joke.
Oh my god, people are dropping like flies.
Charlie, oh no!
It's because I asked Chris how things were going.
And what did mine look like? You said it was like
Yours is the most
scepter-y.
perfect, the most sceptery, perfect scepter that you've ever seen.
So it's like made out of metal and stuff.
No, it's made of wood.
Oh.
They're all made of wood. It's like the theme of this place is nature, so they're all a bit natural.
Okay. And we need something.
I'm trying to find the poem again.
Wavering.
I have it.
Wavering.
Yeah, fragile, unyielding, unwavering, natural, fading scepter to unlock the door.
Fragile and unyielding is weird, or like feels like contradictory. So those would be two of the adjectives that I would separate out in terms of the pieces.
Well,
But
yeah,
each piece.
when we're looking at all these pieces, is it obvious that like some of them will not fit on other ones, or are they all going to work with any?
No, they all would work together. But I will let both of you make intelligence checks if you like to try and surmise an appropriate answer.
I feel like me, just before we do this, I feel like Skullhead, Perfect Scepter, Silver Base fills all of those, but I don't know. Let's check.
Can we puppet potentially Milo? Oh, Milo, you're back. Do you want to make an int check for us real quick?
This computer actively in the process of dying.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's the last day of its life.
But Violet, you can fuck off.
Teddy, you can also make an intelligence check if you like.
I
Just
would
to
love
try
to
and
make an
piece together
intelligence check.
things.
Just because that's I want
Milo,
to roll my one. And be happy with it.
we'll make an end check on. I'm assuming a puzzle.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out
what
which
to put the scepter together.
which pieces to join together.
Alright, I'm almost
Hey, you
logged
did a
back.
really great mage hand while you were gone.
Yeah, you made
job,
handed stick from a dog. Oh, also because you have 0 in animal handling, Milo said that he likes every dog he sees, but hasn't met a dog that liked him too much.
That's valid. That's canon.
All right, what's happened with these intelligence checks? They're bad.
Mine was okay. I got a 10, which feels
Mine's still loading.
Don't worry, Teddy has the intelligence covered.
14.
Okay, so it's just an int check, not like an investigation.
No,
Just a straight int, yeah.
There's no
I am
puzzle stat, sadly.
Can I roll for Zeph?
Yeah.
oh thank God.
We don't need it, but hey, looky there.
Okay. collectively, I think you all lean towards the white body because it's unwavering, and the other two are both like not completely straight, and this is like a perfectly straight cylinder. Zeph really thinks that the fragile thing can only mean the glass. Like it's the only thing that is specifically fragile. And Milo, you think that if it is true that fragile means glass and unyielding and unwavering is relating to the body, then it means that natural fading is the head, and that to you leans more apple than skull.
Yep.
So it would be apple, white, glass.
Milo, I think he has a good amount of the pieces. Will begin to assemble it in such as quickly as he can.
Yep. You piece this together as you're walking the 6 seconds to the door. Like it's not it's not really a big thing. And then you get to the door and there's just like a scepter shaped hole in the door that wasn't there before. That you can just feed the scepter through.
We'll go plop.
For a moment, there's silence, and you wonder if you somehow got it wrong. But then the door clicks and it begins to open, and the crowd begins to cheer. Probably the first real cheer that they've done since you came back from your short rest. The crowd's like, "Yeah, they did it!" And then
Alright.
some people are like, "Horizon Seekers."
You guys ready for,
Horizon Seekers."
Boss fight part 2.
Can I do an insight check on some of the people in the crowd who yelled, like, yeah, they did it? Was it like a, like, oh my god, they actually did it, or was it like a, oh thank God they did it?
You can make an insight check.
Was
Did
it
I
like,
make it fail
yeah,
badly?
or
'Cause
was
that's
it like,
funny.
finally?
Yeah.
Yeah, make an insight check. You have some hardcore fans already that really are trying to support you.
I can't see what my role is.
It's a 19.
19.
Okay.
But the door opens, your liaison like is behind the door. You hear the commentator be like, and with that the Horizon Seekers have finished their panic at the park. And you all step out. And that's where we're going to end, because stuff is going to happen pretty quickly that I would like everyone to be here for. But you succeeded. It took you one extra round than that, so 4.5 minutes.
Yeah. Which
Who
doesn't
knows what
sound that
is
bad,
like time-wise.
technically. Considering how many rooms there are. But it's not great. We definitely could have done better.
But we will be back next week for the fallout from this crawl, whatever that may be. I hope you will join us. Also, you're all level 5,
Hey.
so you can level up.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Goodbye
right,
for
see ya.
now.
Bye.